Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Haven't talked about this one for a while. Again, I was going through my penny stocks, and time for an update on this one. Solar Integrated Roofing Corp, ticker SIRC. This is Solar Integrated Roofing Corp. Like I said, I've talked about them in the past. Is a company that provides installation of solar panels and roofing for commercial and residential properties. And I'll link my other videos in the description. You can kind of see what they've done here over the last year. So it looks like it was $1.23 about a year ago, and right now it's currently at 37 cents. So over the last month, looks like they were up and then went back down. So here in the last week, run up to the 38, basically traded kind of flat, and here's what it looks like today. So I have some shares of this one in an account. I don't really, haven't really checked it in quite some time, but you can buy these. So this one is over the counter, as you can see here. So you can't get this one on Robinhood. You can get it on TD Ameritrade, Schwab. I bought it on Fidelity. They did not charge a commission. That's why I used Fidelity. I don't know about TD if they charge a commission or not on over the counter, but if they do, you can leave that in the comments. That's why I haven't bought it on there, because last time I tried buying an over the counter stock, they did charge a commission. So but leave those comments, that would be appreciated. Solar Integrated Roofing secures, I realize this is old, but it's still relevant to the stock, and just getting all the information out there. Secure a $45 million co-development agreement for Georgia school solar projects. So Solar Integrated Roofing, integrated single source solar power roofing system installation and EV charging company, has secured a co-development agreement with Lux Power for the installation of 17 solar projects at private high schools across the state of Georgia. The projects in aggregate total 17 megawatts of solar capacity. So again, if you don't know much about SIRC, basically tells you right here, they're a Solar Integrated Roofing Corp, and again, it's over the pink. SIRC is over the counter. Integrated single source solar power roofing system installation and EV charging company has secured a co-development agreement with Lux Power for the installation of 17 solar projects at private high schools across the state of Georgia. Projects in aggregate the total 17 megawatts of solar capacity, with a contract value exceeding $45 million. SIRC subsidiary USA Solar Networks will manage construction, the structuring of capital solutions, and facilitate all materials procurement for these projects. So Pablo Diaz, president of Solar Integrated Roofing Corp, said the contract represents a significant project win, not only for the company and valued shareholders, but for the school themselves. As the son of a former principal, I know that how many educational institutions often face budget shortfalls. The project is expected to save hundreds of thousands of dollars per year for each school, allowing necessary funds to better contribute to an improved educational experience. In addition, we will partner with the schools to enable their solar installations to serve an invaluable educational tool promoting the importance of sustainability and green energy. So as you follow my channel, I'm talked a lot about green energy here. Anything that we can make money off of the future going forward. So again, that's why I'm in the EV, solar, anything green. So, but again, they're a single-sourced solar power roofing system installation and EV charging company specializing in commercial and residential properties throughout the United States. The company serves communities by delivering the best experience Through constant innovation and legacy-focused leadership, the company's broad array of solutions included sales and installation of solar energy systems, battery backup, and EV charging stations to roofing, HVAC, and related electrical contracting work. For more information, you can go to the company's website. I'll also link my other videos in the description. That way you can watch those as well. Solar Integrated Roofing Corp, SIRC in brief. So they're an integrated solar power and roofing system installation company specializing in commercial and residential properties in the Southern California market. The company's broad array of solutions include sales and installation of solar energy systems, battery backup, and electric vehicle charging stations to roofing, HVAC, and related electrical contracting work. Solar Integrated Roofing Corp appoints energy industry veteran Gregory Craig to board of directors, and as you can see, this is just dated last week. So Gregory Craig is a 30-year U.S. energy industry veteran and noted entrepreneur. Mr. Craig conceived, launched, and helmed a wholesale energy trader, Cook Inlet Energy, growing it to over $3 billion in U.S. revenue, ultimately selling it to Marquis Bank to form a U.S. wholesale operations. He went on to lead a successful business turnaround as chairman and CEO of publicly traded U.S. retailer Commerce Energy. Most recently, Mr. Craig, co-founder, CEO, and board member of Gritty Energy, disruptive tech-based energy retailer, and first to market the app-driven real-time wholesale subscription-based model for retail electricity. So he's got quite an array, quite a resume. So we'll see what all he brings to the company. And I'm not going to read all this, so I'm just going to scroll through it. If you want to go right to the source, you can find this on Yahoo Finance. And here's a little bit more about Solar Integrated Roofing Corp. I already kind of went over that. So again, solar energy systems, battery backup, and electric vehicle charging stations to roofing, HVAC, and related electrical contracting work. So everything that I'm about here on the channel. So appoints energy industry veteran Gregory Craig to board of directors. So I'm not going to read all this. It's just basically what we went over, just a different look here. Moving on, SIRC to form dominant player in EV charging market. So this is another catalyst that could really push this penny stock going forward and really get it to take off. So they're going to form a dominant player in the EV charging market, plan an acquisition of charging installer with $100 million order pipeline, buoyed by $5 billion in federal stimulus company to refocus sale efforts from national roofing segments to address a significant near-term EV charging opportunity. Sales run rate expected to exceed $400 million annually after closing announced acquisitions. So the EV stock news from Investor Ideas, Newswire, and RenewableEnergy.com. So a bunch of good information in here. So their roofing installation and EV charging company today announced the strategic shift towards prioritizing its $30 million EV charging project pipeline and $20.2 million EV charging project backlog. Given the immersive near-term revenue opportunity, better aligning with the company's planned corporate name change to Solar EV. In conjunction with the strategy shift and to bolster its national EV charging business line, Solar Integrated Roofing has signed an LOI for an acquisition of 3 complementary Los Angeles-based EV charging installers with over $100 million of contracts in their sales pipeline. For example, the U.S. Energy Information Administration predicts there will be 7.5 million EVs on American roads by 2025, so another great catalyst for this one. To meet this expected surge in demand, just last week, a Biden administration announced a plan to allocate $5 billion to states to fund electric vehicle chargers over 5 years as part of the bipartisan infrastructure package. This creates an absolutely immense opportunity for our family of companies nationwide. Grandview Research reports that the U.S. electric vehicle charging infrastructure market size will increase by $2.1 billion in 2020 to $28.4 billion in 2028, a compound annual growth rate of 38.9%. With our proven success in solar, the EV charging market is opening the door for our company to capture dual industry synergistic avenues of growth. And so, something to keep in mind and something to definitely watch with this company. So, EV charging. Not much else there. Over here on StockTwits, currently at 0.37. Just making sure that was correct. With a 52-week low of 27, high of $1.43. So even if this got up to $1, you'd have a pretty good return on your investment. Big money maker, EV charging. So this is definitely a long-term hold. We need to get out of the pink, overdue, most definitely. This company, I just feel it's got a lot going for it. Nothing here on MSN or tip ranks. So that is all that I have on SIRC, but you can see the catalyst going forward, the potential in the future for this one. So something definitely to keep in mind. And if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money, Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.